the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The 25.
What? Deeper.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd down, Williams. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wilson wants a different look. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, they're strapped it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively. They need 18 yards here on third down. Stroud looking to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal. In motion right goes Sutton. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. He's got space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 40. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson changing the play. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going for it with Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion goes Patrick. Now Wilson on 1st down. A back foot throw there is incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Hand off left side, Pierce. Muscling free near the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 34. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here we go.
3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give to Williams, running right. Runs over and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
14.
They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Texans 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
play action. Stroud now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Now it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Henry Toto in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. They got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
On first down, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud sets up the play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On third down, here's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give up the middle. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they will take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty...
Just like I hit the line.